Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers, and welcome back to the Pacific Northwest, our last day on the farm for the week before we head back home to our farm, our Mercury Farms. I'm pretty sure we need to do some work there. We are in the Voltra, headed down to the workshop because, well, we have skipped a day and I have a problem up in the north. Well, not a problem, a situation we need to deal with. The weeds in the field that we seeded in the last episode have reached stage 2, which means my weeder will not take care of the situation. So we're going to come on down here. Well, rim colors. Well, we're going with the star color. That design color. I never quite understood the design color. What is that actually changing? Let's do pink. I don't know what color that changes. Oh wait, that little thing there. Might be something else, but whatever. I don't know. Let's just keep it red. Why not? That way we keep it a coon color. But orange rims. Let's go ahead and purchase that. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. So, at the end of last episode, it was around noon. We have skipped a day, per se, because there wasn't nothing to do on the farm. We're just waiting for all the crops to grow. Although I did make a call into the local contracting company, the lumber company, and I placed an order, and the order came in overnight. So we will get to that in just a second, although I want to get this guy. He's going to go up and fill with some herbicide and spray that field. Obviously, early stages, it's very crucial to get your fields 100% if you can. So we'll get him working. It's not going to take him long with this thing. It's not going to take him long to spray some herbicide down there. He's got to spread some fertilizer on it, no rush. But the 3 fields down here, the 2 corn fields and the sugar beet field, they are ready for harvest. That's why I went speed back down to ×5. So, yeah, we're going to be doing some harvesting today, putting stuff in storage, or making chaff, making silage, all that good stuff. The grass field is even ready, but it's in the first stage of grass cutting. That's the second stage, so we're going to wait a little bit longer on that. There's not really a rush because the last episode we ended up getting 120,000 liters of grass, so we should have 120,000 liters of hay sitting inside our haymaker at the moment. The fields up here have not turned yet because we seeded the lower fields first before we came up here. Let's go ahead and fill this guy up and start taking care of our field. I just went and looked at the animals to see what's going on there. The chickens, we got some boxes going on there. So that all seems to be good. Not fertilizer. Alright, so up here. So yeah, not much else was going on other than I slept in the house or a little log cabin overnight. It's nice and relaxing out there. You know, you get to look at the field. You're in the woods. I'm away from traffic. Just sit out there in the lounge chair, you know, have a beer, enjoy the evening. But I did talk to Bill last night, and I'm supposed to text him before I leave. I'll let him know I'm on my way out for a few days until next week. But we do have a farm hand that seems to be doing rather well, so he's going to be the one kind of in charge while we're gone. Frank, I want to call him Frank the farmhand. You go ahead and work, sir. Like I said, it shouldn't take him too long. It's the modded sprayer from Stevie, so it's not going to use that much herbicide, and he's going to get a pretty darn good pace. But I just realized I might want to watch him because this is a big boom, and he may have a problem turning around. I don't know. Now, in Farming Simulator 17 on the Pacific Northwest, yeah, this would not work at all because of all the hedges. No. You're fired. You're fired, sir. Why are you quitting that far back? I mean, I should have done it myself anyways, right? It's a small field. Come on. Alright, can I turn around like hitting a fence? No, I'm hitting the fence post on the other side. No big deal. So 3 passes, then we'll put this guy away. Then we'll just get the fertilizer spreader. And he should be able to handle that. So, yeah, we got to go down to the cow shed. We got three buildings that we are ready to... They're placed. They just got to be constructed. That's all. So... Actually, no, I was looking for the sheds. Last episode I was talking about the bigger shed. Like I have at our farm, or Mercury Farms. And then I got thinking about it. I kind of like the smaller shed like we do have over by the pig pasture, the hog barn. It's like a 2-door, but you can actually probably fit 4 things in it completely. So I said, you know what? Actually, I like the smaller size because I can configure it a little bit differently than normal. Try to go a little bit different than normal. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah, we're down a little bit of money. Obviously, we had to pay on the loan interest overnight. So, I mean, we're still got plenty of cash, a buffer, if you will, because it's going to take a while to even start making enough cash to pay off the loan. So, yeah, we're going to try to keep some money in there because, like I said, we're going to be buying stuff here and there. Maybe even some more fields as we start. Let's go ahead and park this guy right in here. Well, that turned awfully quick. Yep, we'll grab our fertilizer spreader. I don't have to be too tight with parking in here because I got plenty of room up here for parking. Down below could be an issue. Oh, looks like the fields up here have turned now already too, because we are running at ×5, but they weren't ready when I started recording, so. But they are now. But we'll get to them. There's no rush on the wheat. We want to get the corn. The first job we're going to do is harvesting some corn for chaff. And bring that on over to the BGA. I would assume, sir, that you can handle fertilizing this field by yourself. So he's good to go. So let's jump on down here. Do a couple of hops, get some to jump. So the first thing we'll put up is one of our storage sheds. At least that's what I'll try to build, because now I don't know which one goes to which. And hopefully they're all facing the right way. Good. Now we can start bring some of that equipment over by the vehicle shop that's sitting in the field over here. And so you can park 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Should be able to. This right here should be the workshop. And should be easy enough to drive on through here. Now I do realize I could park something in here. But if I do, it's going to have to come in from this way. I do believe. So let's close that up. And of course, the last thing we got, where is that marker's way over here? I hope this is facing the right way, but this is going to be the wash station. Perfect. Oh, look at that. It worked out. I was hoping the roofs would line up. Oh, yes, that is sweet. Kind of looks like one building now, doesn't it? Oh, that worked out well. I give myself an A+ for placement on that one. I was wondering how that was going to work out. Although I kind of forgot about the barrels in between there. But it's all... Yeah, the barrels from the wash station are kind of coming in here. Oopsies. So, I probably should have rotated the building the other way around. See, that's the only thing I don't like. The only thing I kind of don't like about that, you don't know where the barrels are, and I kind of screwed up. God, the placement is so good, though. I don't want to tear it down and turn it around to make it look right, but... Alright, give me a second. Alright, fingers crossed. Now the work tab is on this side. Hopefully the roofs are lined up just as good as they were before. Might be even better. Now the tanks are on this side. Oh, yeah. I feel better. I'm glad I did that. Lost a little bit. Lost a couple. Wow, look at that. The roofs look like they're all one piece. You gotta love that. Looks really good. So yeah, we can park vehicles here now. Repair station. Wash station. I probably should have put the seed hut and the fertilizer hut somewhere over here. You know, it's something I might move around later on. But enough talk for now. Well, enough playing around building stuff. Let's go ahead. The cultivator we're going to need because these fields will need to be plowed. And apparently the Valtra is all done. Backing up an articulated trailer is going to take me, or tractor is going to take me just a second. Alright, that is all good. So let's go ahead and get lost in our own shed here. Yeah, we need to get rid of these bushes. We need to do some landscaping around here, but we'll get to that at some point. So we're going to get this guy up and going. Let's see, we're not going to be driving you. You're going to be on a worker. So let's go ahead and unfold the header. Oh, and this farmer got rid of his withered crops. Now I can get this guy up and going because he has a storage capacity of 60,000 liters. Put the pipe out. Hire a worker. He'll put the pipe back in. There is our truck. And the trailer, I do believe is going to be by the seed hut and the fertilizing hut. Now, I would like to get the sugar beet harvester going at the same time, but the problem is we only got one trailer. I'm only one guy. So, yeah, we're just going to take a journey through the woods here. These trees here, we might end up doing some lumbering in the near future. So next time when I come back next week, maybe when we're waiting for the crops to grow, we'll cut down some lumber and bring some money in. Because I'm pretty sure the investors are going to want to see some kind of form of income at some point. Yeah, I got to move this harvester and the header because someone hit the header. Now the header is just really in the way. There is our trailer. So yeah, we got to bring some of this stuff over. Maybe Frank, our farm hand, will do that while we're gone. He'll move some stuff around. I'll give him some stuff to do. Yeah, so I know my harvester... Yeah, I realize your tank is almost full. You're going to burn right through that, which is good. Yep, so this is to make silage for our cows. So we got silage. We got straw in a way because we got the wheat fields ready for harvest. And we got hay. Well, we almost have silage. We will have silage by the next morning. By the next time we come back. So probably next episode we could have some cows. But we'll have to wait and see because I got to do a lot of work in order to get that far. Yeah, so same thing as before. If I don't get back in time, the harvester is so fast that it kind of overshoots a little bit, but it's going to be all fine. So let me get a little bit of work done here. I will bring some... Oh, now this field needs lime. Yeah, it's all going to happen at once now. Yeah, we'll have to see how much chaff we get to make silage, and then we're going to turn this field... Like I said, I think we're going to do a couple fields of some kind of oil seed, like canola or sunflower. I don't want to put soybeans in here for pig food. And then maybe we'll do another field of... Well, maybe we'll put soybeans in a field just to harvest and sell. Just to bring in some cash. But I may have to do corn again because we don't have that much corn either. But like I said, I want to get a little bit of work done here. As you see, we got a pretty big field to do. So yeah, I'm going to start making trips to the BGA. See how this all works out. I think he's waiting for me to get out of here because yeah, he needs to get going. So yeah, give me just a second and I'll bring you back and we'll see how we're doing. Well, status update. We are just about done collecting some chaff. I have no idea how many liters I've gathered because I haven't really been coming here with a full trailer. It's like 80,000 liters the way I've been doing it because the time I came here and emptied and went back and got to the forage harvester, he was just about full. And then I would just follow him to the end of the row and I had like 80,000-ish liters in the trailer, and I thought, well, that's more than enough, and I'd take off. And I haven't been counting how many trips I made either, but I'm guess it should be over 600,000 liters. And apparently he's done with his task because we were just about done. So I'm assuming it's him. Looks like it is. So our first harvest on the Pacific Northwest 19. And it's an important one. It's the silage for the cows to make some total mix rations. So let's go ahead and get this guy unloaded. We can fold them up as well. And the next step we're going to do is then we're going to head up to the north end. And we'll grab our Rosla mash and we're going to get some wheat harvested so we can get some straw swaths going. Oh, my wrong engine's running. No problem. So we're going to park this guy right up, then we'll come back to the truck, then head to the BGA, dump that off, and get our front wheel loader and get him on course play, and he can start compacting that chaff and get it compacted. So by the time we come back next week, we'll have silage, we'll have straw, of course we already have the hay, and when I get out, what's going to happen? Yep, I'm going to jump on top of the tank. That tanker will be sold. Instead of me just running across the field here, let's just jump right in. Yeah, so next episode we should be having some cows, I would assume, the way I got it set up. So we got, like I said, we got the hay. This will be turned by then because we only got a couple more hours of daylight, so that's why I want to get up to the north end and start harvesting the wheat and get some straw going. We won't collect the straw today. At least I don't think we will. But we may harvest both wheat fields and just get the straw swaths down and get everything kind of set up so, yeah, when we come back next week, we can start making some total mix rations. And yeah, once that mixer is not going to take too long to get some food going for the cows. But our episode is not going to end when it hits, when the time hits, because we will be working to the next day just a little bit. I forgot what button I had to hit to unload there. I've been doing it for like the past 20 minutes. I'm like, what button is it to unload again? Oh yeah, Control I. So we are emptied and we got 700,000, 705,000. So pretty good. That should be more than enough silage for a while, but then again, I don't know how many cows we're going to get just yet. We will find out together though. So let's go ahead and hop in here. Make sure the bucket is up. Left control. I was like, what button is it to set up course play? Because I forgot. Make sure I get the bucket up high enough so I don't get chaff in it. Are we going to get stuck in the wheel loader? Really? I'm stuck in the wheel loader. Oh, I can see. I see why. Alright. How about if I wiggle here and there? Somehow... Come on, compact it. We interrupt this program for... I'll be back with you in just a second. Alright, so course play is going. I did get him unstuck just by wiggling the steering wheel back and forth. I was moving a little bit. It took me a while. Then I just kind of flattened him out. I do have the Michelin really wide tires on there, so I thought that would help. And I also got to look at the bucket. The bucket does hold 10,500 liters, but I had a full bucket. I went to empty the bucket and it took forever for it to empty. So that's a modded bucket. So I'll probably go. I'm gonna go in that mod, and I may look for a different bucket. See what big buckets are out there, and maybe just change the bucket, or I'll just change how fast that empties. Meanwhile, up in the north, it's time to get the masher out. Because the main goal of this episode is just to get the food requirements for the cows up and going. So let's get everything set up here. Unfold the harvester. And we'll start from the far end. Is it disable straw swap? No, so it should be on. Should be on. Famous last words. Yeah, you can see, so the farmers, where the withered fields were, they're starting to turn their fields over like we are. Although it looks like we're ahead on some of them because our fields are ready for harvest. So the same harvester as we got in Mercury Farms. As I run it over a little bit. Alright, fold up the header. So it's still, there we go. So tell me I got a straw swap coming out. I do. It fooled me at first because I saw the widespread. I'm like, no, we want straw. It doesn't look like I'm getting that much straw though, does it? Not much straw, it seems like. Or is it just me? Oh, either way, we're getting straw. Yeah, so the cows are going to need that for bedding and, of course, for the total mix rations. Now, the thing is this sheep pen too darn close to this field for a harvester to kind of turn around? Probably is. So I may have to do one pass this way just to give myself a little bit of room. And I have decided, I think I said, I can't remember if it was last episode or the episode before that, I decided back then to leave withering on. And I think I'm going to turn it off only because I would like to do most of the work myself, if I can. And that means leaving some fields unattended for a while. And I don't want to lose crops that way. So probably going to turn withering back off. Especially now that most of the farmers have kind of taken care of their withering fields and we've taken care of withering fields. So I think that's what we're going to do. But I'd like to get this field harvested this evening. We got another hour and a half before it gets dark. Dark-ish. And I'm hoping that before we go to bed that wheel loader has that chaff compacted to 100%. But we'll let him do what he needs to do. And like I said, by the time we get in the morning, we could have silage, we could have straw. Well, we will have straw. It'll just be here. And we have hay. Just nothing in the mixer. Alright, so I need to put this guy on a worker because I just realized how full we were. And I need to go grab the T8. And the reason why I'm going on this side because the pipe will be facing the correct way for us. I will hire a worker because the worker will stop. Yeah, I know you're almost full. And T8 is there somewhere. There we go. And I just put the trailer away from the chicken shit. It was over by the chickens from trying to fill wheat last episode. And I bought this. Really? I bought the. Come on. What am I stuck on? Alright. Little cheaty weedy right here. We'll pull it over. There we go. It's free. Yeah, so when I bought this trailer, I didn't really look to see how many liters this thing holds. It looks bigger than the Joskin trailer, so I'm going to say 40,000. I just wanted to grab a trailer that we really haven't used as I turn off the guidance steering system. And then I'll run back over here into the harvester. We'll fire the worker. So it seems like we're getting a good yield off the field. It's just that the straw seems rather on the weak side. Maybe it's because it's wheat. I think, like I've said before, I've heard some people say oats give you more straw than wheats and barley, so I don't know. But we need the wheat / barley for the food for the pigs and the chickens. So we'll have to see how much wheat we get, and I think maybe next time, I think what we'll put in this field here, we may put some oats down and get more straw that way. Well, looking at the trailer now, obviously we got a full combine harvester load in there, and I'm at 23%. So it's almost a good match. I can fit 4 combine fulls in this one trailer. So it's almost like a match made in heaven. The other good news that I'm seeing is for as much wheat as we are getting here, and we're going to have 3 fields, this being one of them, the one behind us. Well, all the fields up here, basically. I should say all the fields up here. We should get so much wheat that I shouldn't have to worry about planting wheat for the chickens for a while. And then the rest we can take on down to the pig food mixer. But for today, it's just going to go right into the silo up here. At least that's the goal anyways. So I am going to let this guy continue harvesting by himself. I want to come on down here, just take a quick peek at this guy. 25% compacted, so he's getting along rather well. I want to come over here and back this guy up. No course loaded. You should be on deactive and that button there. I want to start cleaning this area up a little bit. I know I said Fred the farmhand was going to take care of it, but I want to help him out just a little bit. And plus we'll harvest a little bit as well. And I just realized I think the Fendt tractor is over by the haymaker, which is fine. I guess he can go up So much going on here. Let me just hire that guy for a second here. Is he going along well? Yes, he is. I need to grab my truck. Where's my truck? It's at the BGA. There we go. So I may not go to bed until the wheel loader is done compacting that, because I want it to ferment overnight a little bit. I don't want to speed through the night and then not cover up until first thing in the morning, because then it's going to be like nighttime the next day before the silage is ready. So we might be working a little bit into the nighttime. I could probably even get the Case Quadratech grabbing the plow. The plow is at the shop, the vehicle shop. Obviously with corn here, he needs to plow that field. Like I said, we might put corn right back into it just because we need a lot of corn for the pigs. So right now I know I'm hiring workers to do some work in the fields. That's because we're just still trying to get some things situated here and there. Let's grab this guy here. So we're going to the store. I'm going to pick up the plow and at least get him set up for the next day. Because yeah, we need to turn these fields over as quickly as we can, but at a reasonable rate. But also I don't want to rush it. So if that all makes sense, it probably doesn't, which it shouldn't, because I never do. But yeah, I'm just trying to clean it up because I don't like the way it looks over here by the vehicle shop, where I was grabbing vehicles from the vehicle shop, just moving across the street so I had more room to buy stuff. And now it's just kind of all placed here. So we need to start putting some of these things away. And plus I want to get some things done. It's kind of fun to watch the beet harvester when you hire a worker, how they turn around. Oh, what a disaster. And someone's almost got a full grain of tank. So, yes, like I said, I don't want to run this like I do Hawke's Bay, where I'm just jumping from one vehicle to another. But, yeah, we're still trying to pick up the pieces here. And this is one thing about this modded plow, is that it will tip over on you. Alright, so I'll take care of that another time. So it's this guy up here. Now we're gonna get a lot of wheat. We're getting a lot of wheat. Just that the straw looks kind of, it looks thin for some reason. But we'll find out when it comes time to grab the loading wagon and our tractor, and we'll come up here and at least get a load. So let me just do some more assorting of things here, and I'll bring it back in just a moment. Nighttime is approaching, and it's approaching fast. So I went down there with the Case tractor, and I got the plow, and I do have them plowing that cornfield. I just want to see how courseplay would handle on this map, because I don't think I really tried courseplay on a field yet. Maybe I did, I don't remember. Plus, you know, it's like, well, might as well have him do something. He can plow the field while we're up here harvesting. Our beet harvester is probably full, and that's fine. We'll get to that in the next episode. The pig food, not as much of a rush as it is to really get the cows up and going, because the cows were just there, really. We just got to wait for the chaff to be compacted and ferment overnight, hopefully. We got the... Oh, yep, see, I forget to do that now and then. Pipe out. Yep, so this field needs lime. The other two should not, because we limed those after we plowed it. This field... did we plow this field? Yeah, I think we plowed and cultivated it. Yeah, but it didn't need lime. So this should give us a full trailer. So while it's filling up, let's take a visit on down to this guy here. How are we doing? So he's almost halfway done. That's some good news for us. Like I said, I'm not going to go to bed until that is all compacted and covered. So that way overnight it can ferment. and roughly in the morning. It probably won't be by the time we wake up, but roughly in the morning, it should be pretty darn close. Alright, sir, you come up here. Get a worker going, because I got to make a trip to the silo. And it's a good idea. I think we'll turn our lights on as well. And since we are on a road that gets traffic, we'll turn on the beacons. Now I also need to put a silo down below. Yes, we do have the silo for the train, but I'm pretty sure that silo is not going to take straw, hay, and grass and all that stuff. So I'll have to put down one of our own silos, which is not that big of a deal. The wheat is looking good. So when we harvest these 3 fields, we'll probably use the Volvo truck and the other trailer that holds 90,000 liters, and we'll come up here and grab some. We'll leave probably like 30 or 40,000 liters of wheat up here for the chickens. Oh yeah, I forgot to check on that field there to see our Vulture, to make sure he fertilized it completely. That was like way at the beginning here. Yeah, he got it fully fertilized. Alright. And we are almost done harvesting the wheat, so we just need to finish harvesting this field here, put whatever we get in our silo, and then when it gets nice and dark, I want to go visit the animals and just see what it looks like at night, because I put that sheep pasture down, and I haven't yet to look at night, so I want to take a look at that, as it's like someone just hit a light switch here. So I'll bring it back in just a moment once we get done harvesting this field. Well, there's another field harvested, and another good chunk of wheat that we got to bring to the silo. I kind of forgot how much we had left in the silo after feeding the chickens the other day. I'll turn off my lights. We're going to park the T8 right here overnight, because I said so. And if we go in here, what we got for wheat? I was checking prices earlier to kind of see what they're going. Egg prices do get up to $2,000. It was like $19.89 or something like that. Wool prices, I'm seeing kind of like the same prices on Mercury Farms, low 600s. The milk I have not seen like I did at Mercury Farms. I think on Mercury Farms we've been seeing like $1,500-$1,600 sometimes. I haven't seen any 4-digit numbers here yet, so yeah. But anyways, wheat. We got 63,000 liters of wheat, and we got 2 more fields to go, so that is pretty darn good. Our plow is still going, course play is still going. I went down here, turned off our sugar beet harvester, so he is full. But let's go up here and take a visit to the sheep and see what it looks like up here at night. Nice and lit up on the inside. Very nicely done. Plenty of light on the outside. How are they doing here? So already we almost got like 1 full pallet. Actually, probably, if you add them up, we probably do. So we already got 10,000 liters of wool, which is pretty darn amazing. The sheep, yeah, they're out here doing their thing. Yeah, so it was interesting last episode that we figured out that in this mod, the sheep make manure. So what we may do up here, see how much manure they actually produce once we start getting a whole bunch of them. We may put down like a greenhouse up here or something like that to make some money off of them. The chickens, yeah, you can see we're starting to get some egg boxes. So they're doing their thing. Yeah, the rooster seems happy. Yeah, so we had 30 chickens of each, so we've already gotten 18 chickens. Not bad for a little while. Sheep, like you said, a couple more days, we will get 4 sheep. And yeah, they should be fine for a while. They're a little dirty, but that's fine. Let's head on down to the cow pasture and just take a look at that at night. This is going to be a little bit different, I do believe. Is there a light switch for in here somewhere? Or those are the lights? Yeah, those are the lights. Come to the light. Yeah, so these lights come on automatically. I think we did that, was it like episode 1 of the preview look of the Pacific Northwest? These lights come on automatically. Looks pretty good. But no cows yet. So let's go over and see how this guy's getting along. Not the shovel. 64%. So yeah, we're going to wait here a while until this guy's done. I'm going to slow down times just to times 1 just because I want this fermented as soon as it can be in the next day. So I'll bring it back in a little while. When this guy's done, we'll cover this stuff up. A good 705,603 liters that we got, which eventually will be going into here. Well, the time has come. 100% compacted. Boom. Oh, good. I was wondering about this chaff way out here. I'm like, is that going to be in there? Bunker silo was covered. I also learned on the bucket, which I'll have to test later. Yeah, this bucket here, this is the extended bucket, so that's how you dump it out. I was just trying to do the bucket like, oh, wait a minute. Let me lift it up. A little bit higher there, Peanut. There you go. So I was trying to dump it like that, and it was going slow, but I bet you if I went like that, it dumped out really quick. So maybe when we get some silage. Been a while since I used a wheel loader. Have I used a wheel loader in 19? Maybe that's my problem. I haven't used a wheel loader in 19 yet. Ravenport. No, I don't think I have. So we're going to park this guy right here. Our silo, or bunker silo, is fermenting. Our case finished plowing here. And I think for now, this modded plow, we have to leave unfolded in order for it to stay upright. I think this is a good place for it right here. So, yeah, now I just got to find my pickup truck so I can drive home and call it a night. Well, the pickup truck was at the vehicle shop. I don't remember driving it there, but must be I did. Lights out. I'm out. Let's see, so 3, 9, 10 hours should be a good night's sleep, I think. No, not 12, 10. So there goes $155,000 on loan because, well, we're not doing anything on the loan. No time to waste. I can't do too much on the farm today because I am flying back to our farm, Mercury Farms. So I'm just going to go check on a couple of things. I'm going to send a quick text message to Bill Buck. Let him know that we're leaving, and if he has any questions that need to be answered on the farm itself, to get a hold of Frank the farmhand. And anything dire, I guess he could, text me at Mercury Farms, but not much I'm going to be able to do from there. Yeah, I gotta be careful with this pickup truck. I mean, it can do 100 miles an hour for sure. But I think what I need to do is, when I grab my pickup truck, I just need to park at the cow barn, and then we can teleport everywhere. Make a little parking space for it over here. So I didn't see any message that it was done fermenting. Yeah, 57%. So it'll give us some time when we come back to grab some of the straw, bring the straw over. We got to bring the hay over from the haymaker. We can probably even buy our cows, get our cows in place, give them some water, give them some straw. The cows can survive on straw and water. They'll start producing solid manure. Had to think about that for a second. So obviously our field's up here. This field is ready. Our grass field should be in full bloom. Yes, so our grass field is in the second harvest stage. We're going to get plenty of grass there. Our beet field, obviously, we're getting that. We got corn. Yeah, so all of our fields are pretty much ready to go except for the 2 we just harvested. This guy needs lime, though. He doesn't need to be plowed. Yeah, he just needs lime. So, yeah, I'm going to get some workers going up here. The sheep, obviously, should be fine, but I'm kind of stuck. There we go. And stuck again. There we go. Yeah, so now we got a full pallet. So 10,000 liters. And looks like they're filling up that one now. Not too bad. As for the chickens, you know, we don't have that many chickens, but at some point we will, and they will start really filling up. But yeah, they're doing their thing. They're getting better. So yep, we got straw, we got hay, almost have silage, and we almost have cows. But that's gonna do it for today, guys. I need to head on back to Mercury Farms. Oh, before I forget, let me send a little text message to Bill to let him know what's up and that I'm leaving. I don't even know if he's even going to reply, or he might be too busy, so let me just send him a quick text message here. There, that should do it right there. Yeah, so it's time to head back to our farm. And tomorrow we'll get to work. And when I get there, I got to figure out where the heck I was, because it's been a while. Yeah, so that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time on the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.